Alright, so I'm going to be playing in the Penny Dreadful 500 of Season 40. And I'm going to be bringing a Nadu Kiki deck. So, Nadu kind of broke into season because we have Outrider and Core, and a million tutors, in both Court of Quelling and Nature's Rhythm. And Kiki Jiki is good when you're already playing Nature's Rhythm and Fanatic of Ronus, because if you have Fanatic and a 4-power creature, you just Nature's Rhythm for an untapper like Corridor Monitor, and then you just tap the 4-power creature, tap your Fanatic again, get your Kiki, win the game. It is also the way you actually win the game once you do your Nadu thing, because it can actually be kind of hard to interact with your opponent if they're on like a combo deck. So it's actually pretty important to win on the combo turn, unless you have Forbid in your deck. But that's only in the post board. So this deck seems very powerful to me. I didn't really build it. I made some changes to it, but I think Tigrak made the original list, just like every Nadu list. And I played it yesterday in the Friday tournament and went 6-0. So I don't know, it's probably good. It's also, I think the list overall has an insane win rate. Almost everyone who's played it has gone like 5-0. So, yeah. So for the rest of the list, you just play Dorks, Birds of Paradise, Avacyn's Pilgrim. Not Elvish Mystic, because if you already have green mana, you don't need more. The reason to have so many green mana producers in the mana base is because you need a green source on turn 1. But yeah, so Hex Parasite basically gets you into your Outrider and Core if you have a Nadu. Has a toolbox. Sideboard, so has some Silver Bullets. Knight of Autumn as a second disenchant because it's already one in the main, because having a disenchant main board is good against some decks. The second one is so if they play 2 Curse Totems, you can actually tutor for 2 different disenchants. Or 2 of the same, I guess. And it's nice to be able to answer both, because you can't really do anything if there's a Curse Totem in play. Like, yeah, you can just play creatures and hope you get there, but it's really weak, that plan. Intervention Pact is for Price of Progress. It basically just stops pop and gains you that much life. And you kind of need an answer to pop, because if you're going off with Nadu and Outrider, you're going to get a ton of non-basics in play. And since there are hardly any counterspells or anything in the deck, it's nice to have. And you can also sometimes use it even when you aren't really going off. Like if you have Hex Parasite instead, you're putting yourself really low to do Nadu things, but you're also getting a bunch of lands. So you can Intervention Pact and actually regain the life that you lost from Hex Parasite while also stopping the burn spell from killing you. And then Volatile Stormdrake, Remorseful Cleric, just because graveyard decks in general exist, especially like Living End. Boromir for Wrath. So Volatile Stormdrake is good in the mirror, kind of. Like it's really good at taking Fanatic of Ronus. I did that yesterday to win a match against Lumber Twin. And yeah, against like any kind of deck like this where they don't really care about killing you. But I mean, it could just be good against any kind of mid-rangey creature deck. Brittle Cathar when removal is good, Linvala for the mirror, and Lumber Twin, any Fanatic of Ronus deck. Or Nadu deck. And the counterspells, so Unified Will and Forbid are for Wrath of God decks for the most part, because Wrath is kind of hard to beat. Like you have Boromir. There are some Wraths that doesn't work against though. Like the Eternal Wanderer, Dead of Winter. And having a counterspell is great. Though they are kind of awkward because Unified Will doesn't work sometimes, even against control decks. And Forbid is kind of expensive, because you don't really want to be holding up mana, for the most part. Though it's fairly common to have nothing to do with your mana. So it's not the worst. Though usually in those situations, like the situations where you want an answer to the Wrath is when you're using your mana, so I don't know. Flash Freeze just for like the mirror, mostly. Lumber Twin, that kind of thing. Because like Lumber Twin is super weak to counterspells. Scrap Shooter is just for aggro because it kills the equipment from Red Winds, or Flowering from White Weenie, while also just being a good blocker. Overstated. Run afoul for the mirror, mostly. Nadu decks. Some bop decks that don't play Nadu, I guess. And yeah, so it's good against aggro decks for the most part. Because it kind of just plays some overstated creatures and also just does the combo thing super quickly. Kind of in the same way that Lumber Twin is so good into like humans, or even Red Winds. Except it doesn't really have the downside of being weak to, like, burst lightning, chain lightning, whatever. Because, like, Fanatic Avernus doesn't die to that, Nadu doesn't really die to that. It takes 2 burn spells, and also draws you cards if that happens. So yeah, very good into aggro. The worst matchup is any deck with the Wrath of God in it, because it's just so hard to actually beat. Basically, you have to like tutor for a Boromir, have a counterspell, which is kind of hard to have, which you kind of can't do in game 1. So you kind of just have to like play some. You have to have several ways to get your combo pieces, like Nadu, and you have to essentially run them out of wraths and removal, which is very difficult sometimes. Combo could also be a difficult matchup because there isn't that much interaction, so it's mostly a race. And the deck is decently fast, but not that fast, especially if the combo deck has removal. Though I'm not sure what other combo decks would necessarily look like. Alright, it is the Penny Dreadful 500 round 1. This seems keepable. My opponent is on Orzhov Death Cloud. So, I might actually just Fimage the Birds of Paradise. That's better. Okay, so what can I do here? If I get the Peacekeeper, I can make 4 mana. Get a 4-drop. That doesn't really matter though. They probably... Do they exile something? No, okay. Don't need Thran Portal here. So... I could just get Nadu. So they can Death Cloud for 2. That kinda does kill me now. I guess no, because it also hurts them, and I still can just kill the Kaya. No, they would actually blink something first, though. It's also bad into a Wrath. I need to check my list. Yeah, I feel like there's really not much else I could get here. So it's probably just Nadu. And if they have nothing, I win. If they have removal, I'm potentially fine. Though I can't actually do much with the Rhythm, since I don't have a high power creature. Fimage has not been great for me. I don't think I've... That's not what I meant to do. I don't think I've ever actually played it, or tutored it. Maybe on a corridor monitor mid-combo when I was already guaranteed to win. No reason not to do this. They have some kind of Wrath, though. Probably Wrath of God, and not Death Cloud. Yeah, I think I'm just dead, unless I draw something good here. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting Orzhov control, or like, control in general to be very popular. And this deck is pretty bad against Wraths, for the most part. It's much better into like creature aggro or something. Mid-range, whatever. I'm not going to concede. I could still draw Nadu or something. Wait, I have Fanatic. Could I have done that last turn? I could have, right? I don't know why I didn't see that. It doesn't even do anything though. I don't know. I could have tried to Fimage it, that would never work though. Because they just have literally anything. And also, one card off Rhythm doesn't win. There's no single card that does much. I guess I'm kind of close to... well... like just playing Nadu and then Outrider, same turn. But no, I would need a Simic filter. I would probably just die before then as well. So if they have literally nothing, I get to keep a Fanatic. And if I ever do get Nadu plus Outrider, the game does just end. Even if I don't win on the same turn. I mean, I guess technically if I only have 2 creatures, then 4 might do nothing, 4 cards. And then doing it on my opponent's turn as well might do nothing. Especially if I can't shock, because I'm low on life. And then if I have Wrath of God, I don't know. Death Cloud? For lethal? Okay. So... I guess they actually do care about artifacts, because they're playing a bit of the ramp things, like Sphere of the Suns. So maybe I do play Scrap Shooter. Forbid is very good here, Unified Will. Boromir. I'll settle the Fimage. Is it ever Trailblazer? So I'm on the play. I don't really care that much about the draw, it's just that it has 4 power mostly. And it does make mana, which is relevant. But is it better than Scrap Shooter? And I could just get rid of something else, like Outrider. But I actually do want to draw Outrider, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it is just Outrider. Because Hex Parasite does win, unlike in some matchups. Don't think this is keepable. There's a good chance they just remove the Fanatic. And even if they don't, I need to draw something or I'm just doing nothing. And I guess like every creature is live, as well as Rhythm, or even a second chord. And Unified Will is quite good here. I need to check if they played their deck before. They have not played their deck before. I didn't see any removal spells from them, though. I don't think so. Like, it was just Damn, which could remove the Fanatic, and Death Cloud. Some will, I guess. I don't know. Oh, this is where I really don't want non-green lands, but also this is kind of bad anyway. This is a very good hand. Having to get rid of Nature's Rhythm sucks, but I mean, it could just be Parasite. But what if I draw a land? I think it has to be this. I am just playing the Parasite, I think. Because I want the turn 3 if I don't find a land. Or if they remove Fanatic. I could have played Forest to make it look like I don't have anything. There's no downside to attacking, right? Right. Okay. Now I really wish I kept Nature's Rhythm. Yeah, I probably should have thought about that a bit more. Because Ulcerate doesn't work on either of these. So I would have won with Nature's Rhythm. Or even if I just didn't play Parasite on 1. Now they have Wrath of God and I die. I guess I still have Fanatic from the graveyard. If they don't have like a Kaya. But even then I still have to draw something. But they might not have the Wrath. And what could they have other than Wrath? Any single target removal that actually kills Nadu, unlike Ulcerate. They don't have a land, maybe? It's Vindicate. A land is not what I want. I've drawn all lands this game. If they didn't have the answer right there, I was going to have the Plaza of Heroes up. Yeah, if I kept Nature's Rhythm, I would have won. Instead of the Parasite. Like, even if they had the Vindicate there, I probably would have just won anyway. But yeah, the deck is weak to Wraths, and just removal in general. So this is not the matchup I wanted to see. And I'm just drawing all lands, so there's no way. I mean, I still could just draw Nature's Rhythm and win. Because I have so much mana right now. Also, just drawing Nadu would be very good. Okay, they named Nadu. They probably should have named Nature's Rhythm, because I have nothing, and Nature's Rhythm is the best way to do something out of nothing. Because even if I draw a Nadu, I just don't have an enabler right now. But I do have Plaza. And I guess maybe they didn't realize I'm playing the Kiki combo. Oh, there it is. So, they could get punished, but they could just have anything. So what am I getting? There's no Nadu anymore, so it's basically just the twin combo, or I could try to do some Outrider thing. It could be Outcaster. and then get another Outcaster. But I don't really have any more 4-power creatures. It's pretty much just Outcaster, so how am I even drawing more cards? I feel like it kind of has to be either Kiki or Corridor Monitor here. And I can never hold up Plaza of Heroes. So is it just Kiki hope they don't have removal? It could also just be find 2 decently statted creatures. Like find a 4-power creature, find some bigger thing, which I don't even really have. But I'm kind of wishing I did. It could be Boromir. So for Boromir, I can't Boromir unless I find a 4-power creature, which is exactly the Outcaster, Trailblazer. This is where I really wish I had the Whiskervale Forerunner, though I guess I can't even tutor a thing with it, because it doesn't have 4 power. Like, there's a pretty good chance they have a Wrath of God is the problem. Though they would have played it earlier, right? When I had the Nadu in play instead of a Vindicate. I really wish I had just a generically good creature. But like, what even is it? Bristlebud Farmer? It's actually just Kiki here. And I actually have No, I don't have lethal. Because I have copy the Outcaster, and then I have 9 power. I probably should have played the birds to play around Deathcloud. That was a misplay. I maybe should have waited with the Kiki as well. That probably wouldn't be correct, though. Is it actually just Deathcloud? I mean, if I played the Bop, they have X equals 5 anyway, right? Oh, did they even win with the Deathcloud? Like, to play X equals 5, they have more mana. Wait, 6? So that was all of my lands. I mean, we both have nothing, though. I mean, they do have, like, 3 mana. So I need land. I just need some lands and then something with power. What even has power? Nothing that costs less than 3, right? I have a vent. That does something. So I need 2 lands in a row. And then maybe I'm okay. They drew Gideon. Well, they had very good draws after that. But yeah, they were very favored from there anyway. I think I'm just dead regardless now. Because they just attack twice. And they also have cave, or vent, I mean. So yeah, it was close. If they didn't have Death Cloud that or a Wrath, that Nature's Rhythm would have got there. Could I have done anything else to play around Death Cloud? No, because Boromir doesn't do it. I would have needed, like, Whisperwood Elemental, which I actually considered. Because there are some Wraths, specifically Eternal Wonder is not a Wrath, really. Like, it doesn't get stopped by Boromir, so I considered Whisperwood, but I don't know, it's also just a generically good creature, which is what I wanted, so I probably should have played that, but I don't know. Alright, round 3. If I lose a match, I am not in contention for top 8. Good hand. That is a problem. Second Nature's Rhythm. I mean, I have to just do nothing, which is really annoying. And it's probably a control deck, so that's bad. 4 free nodes is so brutal here. I think I didn't quite have a turn 3 kill. Actually, does this let me kill next turn? Does it make it worse? Oh, that's... wow. I think that wins, now that I have that. Super easily, right? I actually don't want to Rhythm. Or I don't want the first one. Okay, so... I go Trailblazer, I have 2 plus Fnatic, so it's 6 mana. Order Monitor, and I can just play the thing. So this is just lethal. It's the... yeah, it's the same much mana if I do it either way, but it's lethal regardless. So it was actually bad to draw the Monitor, I think. Maybe not. Does it even matter? I think it doesn't even matter. But now this is just lethal. So I want counter spells for sure. I want Scrap Shooter and Knight of Autumn. They probably don't really play creatures. They probably play Wraths. So I want this. Same thing as last time, I think. Or I guess I sided in something else. Because I didn't bring in Knight of Autumn. Or maybe I sided the exact same way. And what did I do last time? I could have Trailblazer or something? I just gotta land because I'm on the draw. Sand is okay. Has some disenchants. Turtle and Bop is very good. Chord is good, but doesn't do anything yet. So if they play on nodes, I can just kill it. What is the meaning of that? That only gets rid of it for one turn. They could have done it on my upkeep. Okay, so I just go like that. I didn't even want to play a 3-drop, to be honest, because they didn't play an enchantment. Okay, I just play the Knight of Autumn. Do I attack? Probably not. Because they could have Whale or Condemn. They have a Flash Freeze. Do I even want to kill that now? I guess I can't, so I don't. Oh, that's annoying. I could get... No, I can't get Fanatic, because that just dies. Well, I guess I... No, because I can't even do it in response to the nodes, because it doesn't target. No, I can. What am I saying? I don't need to Convoke, I can just tap for mana. So I just chord for Fanatic and win. No, that's so bad. That is so bad. So I had lethal. And now I don't. Oh, that's so annoying. I had lethal and now I just don't really have anything. And then might just play an enchantment that wins the game. I just find Nadu here. That's so annoying. I had the game in the match, and now I might just lose. I just pass. I don't attack. That should just be game. So, what do I actually do? Okay, I could maybe do that. Depends what I find. Need a blue source. I have 4 looks at a blue source. Can never really do anything else. I guess a Unified Will is a one-of that I could find. If they play a Wrath, I probably just win. I still have Rhythm in the yard. I have Bop. Though I have, like, nothing going on. And now I do. So now I just win the game. with an answer to hate. I just start going off, right? I can't necessarily do the Kiki combo. I mean, I should be able to, but I want to be able to hold up mana. And if I draw the Kiki, I probably can't. Because Monitor doesn't make mana here. So I just name... I mean, I just need to find chord before Kiki is what matters. And there's the chord. So I just play a rhythm, find the monitor. And I hold up 2 counterspells. Okay, I'm 2 and 1 now. Alright, round 4. I need to win again. This hand is interesting. It's pretty bad though. No white source. No dorks mostly. This is better. I just do this. I'm pretty sure they're not playing a deck that Peacekeeper is good against. It's probably some combo deck. Could be Nadu. It's probably mono blue Emrakul. Emrakul. They probably don't have much removal, but they have counter magic. Or was that last season? Because we don't even have Mana Leak. I don't know. Okay, it is the same deck, though. The deck I was expecting. So... I just go Nadu here. And they can't attack with the Gran Gran. They have a discard outlet, though, and they have circular logic, I imagine. I assume that's legal. And I can't quite... Well... I mean, I beat circular logic. No, I never beat circular logic, because if they play a land, they can just discard a different card and then just cast the logic from hand. I could just play the Outrider, because if it gets countered, I can just chord for the other one. I don't hate that, but I feel like it'd be better to just chord on their end step. Because I can just get a Malevolent Hermit. This was a turn 3 kill though. They could have the cantrip, otherwise they're just discarding whatever. I guess, could I ever die? They could have Whir of Invention, then a land, then Emrakul. They do play Whir of Invention, right? Yeah, for sure. I don't think chord really answers that. They attack? No, they're just passing. I will chord. See what they do. They probably can't have removal unless it's like repeal. Forbid. No, so I think they die. Oh no, they have discard with that, so they can still discard another card. If it was Forbid, I would have been able to pay for a second Circular Logic and the Outrider. But now I can't. Nature's Rhythm. Rhythm is just better, right? They can counter Outrider regardless, and I can't hold anything up regardless. Chord or Monitor doesn't matter. Like, the only thing that matters from them is Circular Logic. So let's just see, they probably do have it. It very much looks like they do. But I can't die. So do they main deck a different counterspell? They could have exactly Forbid, I think. I wonder if they play it. I should probably check if I'm gonna play Outrider. Or I guess I'm just playing another Nature's Rhythm, maybe? I'll probably play Outrider first. Or maybe, no, it's probably better to, oh, I don't know. I think it's better to Outrider. I beat a Quench here, which they might play. Like the Lesson Quench. I don't think they can do that. They have another counterspell? Forbid? I'm dead, right? Oh, what? I forgot about this card. If I went X equals 3, I mean, I don't have Brutal Cathar. I don't have any kind of removal in the main deck, so it wouldn't have mattered. I'm not dead right now. Actually, I could be fine. I have... So they have 15... They're one off. Actually more than one off, but... I have 5 mana. I have exactly enough to get Nadu. So if they don't have anything, I win. I don't think they can gain power. So it's basically just a question of do they have a counterspell? Because if they do, they just counter the rhythm and win. If they don't, they probably die. I guess they could have a second Reenact plus Emrakul, or just an Emrakul. Because they just steal the other two, and I can't win. So that would be lethal. Or it would win. Alright, well, let's see if they have it. Well, I guess I don't win, because... I guess I probably just still lose. How do I actually get a flyer to block Emrakul? I guess I could maybe do the Kiki combo, but it would if it's on their turn, it doesn't work. Though that would be infinite triggers, so I guess I could chord for a flyer to block. Oh, it actually works. Well, let's see if I can get lethal here. I do pay life. That is a very good draw. Wait, no. It could be very bad. Because if I don't hit a land, I lose. Well. I just win. So the fear was if I didn't hit a land, I wouldn't be able to chord for it on my opponent's turn. But now I just win. Because I can do the combo. I just eventually find Kiki. Alright, so I won game 1 after the Emrakul. So Unified Will might not work. I probably play Forbid though. What does it actually do though? I'm not sure. It's probably too expensive. Unified Will would be good, but I don't think it works. Though, they don't really remove creatures, so my dorks just survive. And maybe that works. Though they might just play more than me. If I just don't have very many dorks and stuff in hand. So their removal is good. Linvala is good. Cleric stops the what is it called? The thing that casts from the graveyard for free. That's the only thing it does, though. I'm not sure if I want it. I mean, Boromir would also work, but it doesn't do anything. The indestructible doesn't matter. I guess a Run-a-Fowl could be good for against Emrakul. Though if they steal my creatures, they probably get a flyer. So that doesn't seem great. Though maybe if I just let them have my creatures, that's fine. Is Brutal Cathar good here? Maybe. Scrap Shooter is probably worth it. Probably the other Knight of Autumn as well. Like, what does this hit? It does hit Emrakul. If you tutor it. Because it isn't cast. Get rid of Fimage. Outrider. What do I not want? I guess Unified Will is... Maybe I'll play it on the play? I don't know. This is a very good hand. Has Fnatic and the tutors. Hermit is okay. So I have a turn 4 kill. And it is fairly resistant to disruption. They had Soul Talisman, didn't play it on 1. They might not have had it at the time. They don't want to turn to it, I guess. This could get countered. It's still correct, though. If it does, I just... yeah. I guess I could have gone turn 2 Hermit, turn 3 Fnatic, because I would have still had turn 4 Lethal, I think. Or would I? I can't Rhythm for a 4-power creature for 4 mana. So I guess not. And if I could, I might still be 1 off. It would need to be 5 power, I think. So now I just... Rhythm for a bird. Or do I hit Pilgrim because of... No, it has to be a bird. Because I can't even cast a Malevolent Hermit right now. I could die here. Because now that I got bird, if they put Emrakul in the yard and then get it back, I can't run afoul. I could block for that reason. It's a bounce. that doesn't really matter. I guess it does, because I'm just going Eternalize. So if they bounce that as well, I'm kind of doing nothing. If they don't deal with this, they probably die, though they could still just have a counterspell or some. But they don't have a way to discard at instant speed. So Emrakul doesn't do that much here. It just kills my creature, kills all of theirs. Forces the run of fall. What does that do? Okay, it's a bounce that can be found by whir. It's a vehicle that can't crew your things, though. I'm not sure about that. But they did answer the Fanatic. I just go Bird here. Oh, I can't play Hermit and hold it up. I'll just pass Chord for something. I probably should have played... Yeah, I should have played Seachrome Coast. Because if I Chord, it's probably for, like, Hex Parasite. And I want the extra mana next turn to try to get Nadu. So I guess... Yeah, if they put an Emrakul in play, I can't put a Hex Parasite in play after I run a foul. Otherwise I would steal it. Because I can't convoke the bop. Although, actually, if they put an Emrakul in play, I would just Chord. Or I could just Chord. Wait, how? That's Waterbend? Oh, okay. But if they put Emrakul in play, I could just Chord for a Hex Parasite and then just Nature's Rhythm for Nadu. But then I'd probably just die, so I would have to... Because I can't run a foul. Because they could just sack the bop. So I think I would have to just play run a foul. But I'm probably just getting Fanatic here, I think. And then I Rhythm for some 4-power creature. Outcaster. So I go Fanatic. I go Rhythm. So I have 6 mana plus Fanatic. I guess I can't really beat a counterspell that way. But, what else do I find? Is that or Hex Parasite? Fanatic is better into counterspells, I think. Okay. I don't have quite enough mana to just play both Nadu and Outrider. Not that I even would anyway. Can I just... So if I play Hermit, I want to do it with the bop, because that could get bounced, though it probably wouldn't be. I mean, I could just... We'll see what happens. So I get... Outcaster. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I could just get another one. That's probably bad. But maybe? Because it lets me hold up the Malevolent Hermit. I kind of like that. Wait, no, I should have gotten Kiki, I think, because then I could... No, that wouldn't work. I couldn't hold up the ability. Unless I drew a land, an untapped land, from the draw. Do I need to hold up more? I can't hold up the counter regardless, if they deal with the bop. It would just be run afoul. And I die if they play Emrakul, regardless, I think. Because if they steal my entire board, I'm not winning. Well, I guess if I draw Nadu, I still could. But if they play Emrakul stealing my board, if they answer the bop first, then I can just run afoul, so it doesn't matter. And if they don't answer bop, I just have Hermit. I actually have enough mana that Hermit isn't very relevant here. Well, I guess they could just play it, yeah. I don't know, could I have played around that? I don't think so. Wait, it's a cast trigger. I don't know what I was saying about run afoul before they steal. Yeah, run afoul was pretty bad here. Oh, and they get that. I mean, I can do the same thing as the last game, if I draw Nadu. So if I play Outrider, I have 4 mana. That is 1 off both Rhythm and the chord. And I have nothing to tutor here that matters. Okay, let's not play run afoul this time. So it's probably just Trailblazer. I'll play these 2, maybe. So, they have a lot of, like, curse totem things, but they didn't do any that game, because they have a Whir of Invention for them. And they have both a Needle and Curse Totem sideboard. Maybe the 3 mana thing as well. Or maybe they don't play Curse Totem and just the 3 mana thing? They probably play both. No, the Curse Totem is better. But it does hurt them. So it's definitely just a 1-of for the Whir. I'm a little low on time, which could matter for the combo. Okay, Plaza of Heroes is a white source. Though I guess I don't need it if I'm going turn 2 plot. I guess that means I can turn 3 Linvala even if they bounce the bop. The Linvala, it's mostly just Rona. Doesn't stop the Grand, though I can block. Grand is legendary, yeah. I could try to block. I don't think I need to. So I just go plot that. Next turn I have 5 mana. I don't need Linvala because I already have a blocker next turn. Unless I play Rona. In which case it would be useful, because it would prevent them from having circular logic. If they have the bounce, what does that mean? They discard Needle. That is surprising. I wonder what that means. It means their hand is pretty good. If I Linvala, I can't do anything else. And I don't even need to outcast her if I do that. I could just go Nature's Rhythm Fanatic. I feel like I do really want to go Linvala here, though. And then I just don't play Outcaster, because I don't need to yet. And I like having the mana. Because I'll have 6 mana. I can never double tutor. So they could have Emrakul next turn. So I have 6 mana. Can I double tutor actually if I go Rhythm? So I go Outcaster to 6 mana. I Rhythm for X equals 1. And then I just have Chord. Wait, can I get Nadu Hexparasite? I think I can. Like, I go Rhythm. I tap, like, Minamo Forest. And I have 3 green sources. Wait, that's X equals 2, right? No, because I also have the Hexparasite, so it's... I do have Nadu plus Hexparasite. Though they probably have something. But if they don't counter the Rhythm and don't end step something, they can't Emrakul while having an answer to the Hexparasite. Though, can Hexparasite do anything about Emrakul? Like, I could... I mean, not really, right? I guess I could draw into 2 lands plus Unified Will. But I only have 9 looks. Less if I untap a Temple Garden. Are they considering countering this? If they do, I just hold up Chord, maybe? Because I can Chord for Nadu. And also Interaction. They do counter it. It's never a Rhythm, right? I'll just pass. And I can Chord for Malevolent Hermit if they try to cast Emrakul from the graveyard. Which they can only do if they attack with Grand Grand. They can't, like, do it on their own end step. It kind of looks like that's what they're doing. They haven't played a land. Are they looking for a land so they can do it? Okay, they're playing just the wind. I could find Nadu here and then I get the trigger. I feel like that would be a bad play. Now what am I getting? Because I am just playing Chord here. It is just a Nadu, I think. So maybe it is just in response. And then if they don't hit Nadu, their Grand Grand dies. They might just counter this though. They would need Flash Freeze or the Quench. I mean, if they bounce the Nadu, I can go play Nadu, play Rhythm for 1, hit Parasite. So they do kind of have to do something other than just bounce Nadu. They don't counter it. If they hit Linvala, what does that even do? Because they can never play Emrakul. Because they have to tap their thing. They do bounce the Nadu. They could have Flash Freeze. They could have full mana Circular Logic. I'll just play the Nadu here. Maybe should have played Forest first. It doesn't matter though, because they can't double Quench or anything. They can't make me pay 4 mana. Okay. I mean, I do just go for it because I don't have anything else to do. Like, I can't interact regardless. So they probably just play the Quench or the Circular Logic. And then I guess I could die to Emrakul. They have to have a counterspell plus Emrakul though. And they could draw the Emrakul, but it's only 1 draw. Or I guess 2, because they could attack with Grand Grand first. Wait, no, they need 3 cards for that, because they also need the thing from the yard. So they have to have some very lucky draws and hand. Because they need counterspell now, and then in their 2 draws, their 3 cards need to be those 2. Though, I mean, it's possible I do this and they can just do their combo. Okay, so it's just circular logic. I kind of expected that. I could attack. I guess I should. I don't know. Like, this deck never really wins through damage. Or it never wins without comboing, is more accurate. So a combo mirror where you both interact with each other is definitely the most likely place for it to matter. Okay. No way. They actually have it. Or I guess more likely they already had Emrakul and they're just looking for the other card. Because if they don't, they just die. To the Nature's Rhythm. Yeah, I think that's what they did. Because they already had a Grand probably. So it didn't really cost them anything. So I just do this. And they die if they have nothing. Okay. Yeah, it was just a desperation play. If they hit the 4-mana card, they win. But they did not, so they lose. Oh, I only have 6 minutes? Okay, I was not paying attention to that. I need to do this quickly, but I can do this pretty quickly because I don't need to actually win. I just need to hold up interaction after putting some stuff in play. If they do something I just look for, okay, that's very good. Now I just do that and pass, I guess? They can never put Emrakul in play through that. This is, 6 in the air. They block. It's like 2 off. So pretty easy to just make some 1/1s. So yeah, I just make some 1/1s with the non-Tuco. I could also use Kiki to copy something. Like a Trailblazer. Okay, they concede. Alright, I'm now 3-1. Okay, so I still need to win this match. And I guess it might be possible if I lose after that I could still make top 8. Assuming I win the match after. That is 7 rounds. Wow, this would be a very good hand with the green source. This is really unfortunate. Like, it would just win against basically everything. But I can't keep that. Wow. Okay, I mean, this works. What do I get rid of? It could be Nantko, it could be Nadu. I don't know what they're on, I need to see. So I'm pretty sure it's Gruul aggro, which means I think I want to play Nadu and then block something and then they shock it. And then I play the second Nadu. What? A red deck wins with a wastes. Why did they lead with it? That is a great draw. And it being able to protect itself with the ability is quite relevant. Though I'm probably just playing Nadu first, regardless, because I don't really want to kill my dorks. Yeah, that seems bad in red deck. Because they want to play a lot of ones. I can't do that. So they die if they don't remove Nadu, so maybe I don't block. I probably don't. Force them to double burn it, and if they do, I win. Though the bigger fear, well no, because if they just burn both blockers, then they die, because they give me a land. There's no way they're playing Price of Progress main. They target me? That is aggressive. That never works. They're just dead. Wait, they target Bob now? That's a bit strange. But they're just dead. I guess they could win with Price of Progress still. That's really it, though. And Court is great. It might not work. Well, it should work on their turn. I guess they could respond to it then. I just play Parasite. Okay, I did hit that. So I can get the Nantko. And now if I hit a land, I should just win. I do hit it, okay. And now I can just play some more creatures. Okay, that's just lethal. So I'll just go Corridor Monitor here. I concede? Yes. So I just went Corridor Monitor there, and I would be able to chord for Kiki at some point. Almost right away. And even if I drew the Kiki, I think I could still win there. But even if I didn't, I would just win regardless. Because I'd have my entire deck in hand on their turn. And also be able to chord for whatever. Like a Hermit or something to counter a Price of Progress. I'd be able to gain life with Knight. Copy it, gain more life. So red deck. Knight is maybe good just for gaining life. Probably not. It doesn't. They're not playing the equipment version, so I don't really care that much about disenchants. I'll still play the scrap shooter. I think this is all I side in. What do I side out? Hermit, Fimage. Sure. So it has Bop, doesn't really have a follow-up. Sand is not that far off. But yeah, it's not even close, right? Because it doesn't work even if it survives the dork, and if it doesn't, then I just die. This is a great hand. I really wish I didn't have to put something back here. Do I play around Price of Progress? Yeah, because I also... I think I have to do this. Because I also want to play something every turn, because I want to play Parasite on 1, so I can get the turn 3 without drawing a land. I could also survive for a while just with the X-Force. Okay, and I will have to do that. But yeah, just having the Fanatics and Nadus to block sounds great. Okay, that's perhaps the reason to keep the Shock Land. But I have time. Most likely. They have double 1 mana burn, so Beaumont could be good for them here. They don't have a land though, so they can't empty that many cards. And I will just play another Fanatic. Yes, I will just play another Fanatic. I could play Nadu because if they incinerate it, I do get a card. But I think I'd rather just do this. Oh, that is the punish. Oh. Really wish I played Nadu now. I was not thinking about that card. Oh. Well, I do in fact win, if they don't remove the Nadu. And I shouldn't lose to Pop because I have the 0 mana card, Intervention Pact. They don't even attack, really, either. Let's see what happens. I win, right? They have to have double shock. Or they die. They die. I don't need that. I don't need the combo at all, because I can deal with any kind of burn without it, without killing them. Though I do actually have a lot of mana with Corridor Monitor. Also, I should have already played Cord. That was a misplay. If they have a single shock, how does this even work? Is it the most recent? I think it's the most recent, right? For, what damage gets reflected? Because, like, if you target itself, it prevents it from redirecting the damage, I think. I am currently not dead to Pop, and it kind of looks like they have it. Maybe I should just pass. That kind of seems good here. No, I have a little bit of time. No, I don't want to go to that low. We'll just pass. I have it. I can't respond. Oh. Well, I have to respond, because now I'm dead to Pop, so no reason not to just put all my non-basics in play. Okay, now I wish I kept going. Is that everything? I think it is. We'll do a quick check. Oh, it was not everything. Alright, what do you have? The price of progress. They should have played that first. Oh, there's an answer. Another answer. So I just win. Okay. I'm now 4-1. Alright, it is round 6. So my opponent is probably on a humans deck, which is a very good matchup. It's a control deck, possibly mono black. So this hand is good. Has the tutors, too many tutors now, and has Birds of Paradise, which might just get removed. And then my hand is pretty slow. That probably does get removed. So it's mono black control, I imagine, with Dead of Winter. Is the reason for the Snowlands. I could Rhythm. I think I do. So, they probably just Dead of Winter or something. Well, that's fine. Get a Pilgrim, because it probably won't survive anyway. And I already have my Simic mana. They just play a Hacked. What is that? Okay, it is just a Hacked. So, they're not just playing a Wrath. I kind of wanted to just go Fnatic here. Okay. Now what do I Rhythm for? It's just Fnatic, right? And then I have the combo if they do nothing, which is never gonna happen. This is also best into a Dead of Winter because I have the Eternalize. Arch Enemy's Charm. Okay. I have Rhythm for 3 now. I could get... Well, I could get a Disenchant. I want to just get Outcaster. No, I want Battle Crier, actually. I guess Birds of Paradise would let me have Painless mana. So, if this survives, I win. There's no way it does, though. I could also just Nadu. Also, no white sources is really bad here. Like, if I just Nadu... no. Like, Nadu makes some sense because if they play a single target removal, I draw a card, essentially. So maybe it was just correct. I guess it probably was correct. Battle Crier is better if it survives. Because if I got Nadu and then just played an Outrider, they could kill the Nadu in response. Wow, they have nothing? Wait, can they even kill the Battle Crier? I don't think they can. I think they're dead. It's Nadu first. So I go Nadu. Go Outrider. Not like that. And the game ends. Okay. I already have the Nantico. I can already play it. I should have already played it. Okay. This is a pretty good hand. I mean, it has the dork, and it has the ways to find things. So that's kind of exactly what I said I wanted in the matchup. Okay, well, they have the answer. I can't answer that until turn 5. So I guess I'm just holding up Unified Will. What do I even counter, though? I don't really want to counter anything. Do I have to counter Lash Writhe just because it puts a creature in play? Maybe. I kind of want to find a creature, but there's nothing good. I almost wish I could find like a Dorothea. Just because I then have a better Nature's Rhythm. But I can Knight of Autumn here. They have nothing, so it's probably just removal that they don't want to use on the Fnatic. So I'm just gonna go Knight of Autumn here. And I'm not really weak to Wrath. Is this lethal ever? Well, definitely not anymore. I have a Lash Writhe, so I can hold up a Unified Will. So if I have 7 lands in play, okay, it's definitely lethal. Assuming all of my things survive, which they probably don't, because they obviously have removal in hand. Or they would be playing cards. So they haven't missed a land drop yet, so that's something. They have removal here. Do I Nadu? I do like putting Nadu in play here. If they remove it, I can still just go Eternalize, Fanatic, Threaten Lethal next turn. Hold up Unified Will. They hacked. Dead of Winter always kills their germ. Unless they have a non-basic. Oh. That's bad. That's really bad. They always take Rhythm. There's no way it's ever Unified Will. So they probably just have a single target removal. Maybe not actually. Because they should have played it first, so then they had more looks with the heist. So yeah, I think they don't. Which means they're dead. And even if they somehow have something, like a Disfigure, I still have Unified Will. Oh, okay. Fnatic, no need to play a land, I think. So I have a counter for whatever they have. Then I have 2 cards in hand. I do need to counter a creature because it turns off Unified Will. And also it's pretty big. Any creature. I have a land, so they have nothing. But I also can't really do anything. Wow. Why are they playing that? How do they cast a 7 mana card? I mean, they are right now, but... Oh, that's lethal. Right? Maybe not. No, it's lethal. Because I just go Chord off of this. I get Nadu and then I flash it back, or flash back the Nature's Rhythm. So I go Outrider here, win the game. It's not lethal right now, but all I need to do is hold up a counter spell. Which I might not Okay, so I might not be able to non-2-go here, which is whatever, I can't chord for it anyway. Okay, I mean... Now I wish I kept up a forest. No lands, huh? Just Thran Portal. So if they have a Wrath, it maybe works. Oh, they have that. That doesn't matter. I mean, I have 6 looks to find a Tutor or a Knight of Autumn. Okay, this leg is annoying because it's trying to use the Outrider ability or like target with it before the trigger from Nadu happens. I say yes, there's no downside. That's why I named red. There's no reason for that. I guess I could draw chord, so I probably should have anyway. If I draw chord, I win regardless, though. Wait. No, that doesn't work. That's everything, I think. Wait, I can't win. How did that happen? How did this happen? Where are my tutors? Outcaster? That doesn't do anything. I mean, I guess I play this. I play Corridor Monitor. Okay. So now I am 5-1. Alright, it is round 7. If I win, I make top 8. If I lose, I probably don't. Because I have the worst OMW right now of the X and 1s. This is definitely a keep on the play. Against humans, does it work on the draw? Is a turn 4 kill with a Nadu on turn 3 to block? It's not the worst. I kind of like it. I'm pretty sure it is humans. Roll to 6. I'm not affected by Thalia. So the fear is turn 4 kill through a Nadu. Okay. It's not the best start for them, because it's not Champion of the Parish. What does that mean? Are they missing a land drop? They are. So I just win? Okay, so I go turn 3 Nadu. They shouldn't be able to answer it at all. They have Thalia? Okay. I mean, I can't die. Could I be forced to block? No. I could go to 1. If they play Lieutenant, I go to 1. Because they have 2 5s. They have a Lieutenant. So I am going to 1. I should win, because I have double chord. I need to find lands, though. So I just play Outrider. I really need any kind of creature already in play. It's been unfortunate that I don't. I don't need that, no. I need lands. That's good. It does not actually cast Pop. I can't chord with that because so I can actually outcast her to make green mana. Oh, I didn't restart. I should have done that. I'll do that between games. So, if I outcast her for mana, I can't go X equals 2. So I think I need to go Bop. Forest. I win. So I find the thing, and now I just win. Oh, I definitely needed to restart. Okay, I'm gonna restart. Okay. This hand is pretty good, actually. It's very good. Well, I guess it has a bit too many tutors. This is basically a mold of 5. But it's a very good mold of 5. Loxodon is great here, and it's great with the Nature's Rhythm. It might not be able to block the champion, though. This might be a play-draw game. And, I'm on the draw. So, how do I do the combo? I just can't. Do I block? No. Maybe I should have, but I don't know. I can get Fnatic. Does that win? Yes. I could have courted for it. Does that make sense? That might have been better because... Oh, that was better. I could have played Bop first if I did that. So it would have definitely been better. Since I could also chump with a Bop. Since I'd rather do that than block with either of the important things for the combo. So I could have done that better, but I think I win. Because I just don't block this, and then they probably don't have interaction. Like, how could they have interaction here? So, I go Nature's Rhythm. No. I chord for 2. I could have just gotten Nadu. No, I was 1 short. Wow. Am I dead? No, I'm not dead. I shouldn't maybe be fine. So what do I find here? Something bad? I could just play the Outrider. It's Bop though. Because I actually have a chord up. And I, kind of beat Benevolent Bodyguard. Though I'm not really allowed to block with the Peacekeeper. I'll block. They have another one. Maybe I shouldn't have blocked. I mean, I just do this. Because they don't have lethal. They have to play a card if they want lethal. So I just court on their end step, and they play Hallowed Midnight, and then I just play Nature's Rhythm and win. So they're just dead. What do I do here? So, do I care? Because I can make infinite corridor monitor. Not necessarily. No, I can't actually ever do that. I can make infinite green creatures. I can make... What else can I even do? But like, they can't win, right? Because they name green. I just have 2 blockers that are white. They name green, they make champion completely unblockable, but I can just block everything else. I can also Knight of Autumn. So this doesn't do anything. They have another one. Oh, they have that? What does that even do? Nothing. Give it per white. They're 1 off. And they have 7 power. And also I could just court for a creature that isn't either of those colors. Should I have done that? I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, I can't really put another creature in play unless I hit exactly chord, is the thing. Oh no, it's really fast, after I restarted Magic Online. Yeah, I only have 1 copy of chord left, and it's the only thing that can really do anything here. But I win anyway. Okay. Yeah, they were just 1 off. But, I mean, I could have just found a, like, blue creature or whatever. A corridor monitor, exactly. And then just played Rhythm for the Nadu on my turn. So yeah, I am now 6-1, I'm in the top 8. Right, it is the top 8. I'm against Yorzhov. So I went 6-1 in the Swiss, I was guaranteed top 8. This hand is good. Very good. I would love a land. Though, I doubt the Ronus gets removed. They would need a Heartless Act. Or I guess a Dam is more likely. Though the only reason Fanatic matters is if I can't get the 3rd mana for the 3-drops. Actually, I currently don't have blue mana. I didn't think about that. It's fine, I'll draw a land. Malevolent Hermit could be relevant against Wraths. Snow lands. Okay. Now I really want to land. That's bad. That's really bad. They take Outcaster here. So I actually would have had turn 3 foretell or plot the Outcaster. And then I would have Nadu plus Outrider on turn 4. Right? Yeah, because I would have had 7 mana. I'd just make blue mana with the Trailblazer. So it was a nice turn 4 kill, with both of my combo pieces on the same turn. Could have also just played the Outcaster if I drew a land and played Nadu right away, but I wouldn't have done that. I mean, it's obviously Trailblazer, right? Just because I have no blue source. It's never Outrider. Well, I guess I kind of have... Okay. Rhythm is great here. I find Bop. It probably just gets removed. Maybe not, though. I can't actually harmonize. No! Okay, I mean, it's like any removal spell. That's a good draw. I think I just do this. Because I can Nadu plus Parasite anyway if I draw blue source. Unfortunately, if I draw a non-blue untapped land, or I guess a green land, exactly, I can harmonize but can't find Nadu. I really just want a blue source. And it can't be Bop. Because I can never kill the engineer. Unless they Wrath, which they could do here. They just play Dam. They don't have a land drop. If I draw a blue source, I win. I don't even play it. Because of Seachrome Coast. If I just had a blue source, I would easily win. So easily win. I'm actually going to lose because I don't. And now they probably just have removal up. Well, maybe not. It has to be like exactly a Heartless Act. Or if something they use right now. Not the greatest timing. If that was at literally any point before then, I would have just won. I should have played Nadu, actually. That was a misplay. That was definitely a misplay. I should have played the Nadu, because if they remove it... Because if they don't remove it, I have mana. If they do remove it, I can still just play both on the turn after. But I do have this, although unfortunately I have already taken damage. Yeah, this is really bad that they have the engineers. So what does naming wizard even do? Nothing, right? Wait, it hits Nadu. I can't even block. It's so annoying. This Hex Parasite doesn't even do that much. I'm just dead. It's just Nadu, I guess. I need to draw a tutor or just the Outrider. Or I die. Fimage? It's close. It's not nothing. I have to pay life for blue mana. Wait, I'm out of blue mana. Yeah, it's so close, but I'm just dead. So I name Phyrexian. But I can't win here, right? Like, if they have nothing, I can trade off everything. And then maybe draw Nature's Rhythm off the top. No, I'm dead. Yeah, it's so unfortunate. I just didn't have a blue source. I would have easily won if I just had one. And it was really close with drawing it late anyway. That might cost me the tournament. So Boromir is good. Cathar is bad. Stormdrake is probably bad. Yeah, Hex Parasite just doesn't win the game. Like, unless you're actually doing it on turn 3. It just doesn't win. Do I even want Knight? I don't think I need the second one. I almost like Battle Crier here. Probably not, though. It's more of an attrition game, I think. Fimage, I mean, it lets me get 2 Knights of Autumn if I need that. I don't need that, though. Wow. That is a hand. I mean, Hex Parasite is a 2 of, Outrider is a 2 of, 8 tutors. That's 12? No way. This is way better. Has to be Rhythm. That's so bad into hand hate. But it can never be a land, right? They probably can't interact at 1 mana. And it's not that bad if they can. Castigate is so bad here. I can never harmonize for 4 green, though. I don't know. Okay. Do I have to just play Nadu? I could easily die. But they could have Castigate or Cruel Claws. I mean, I'm not dead if they remove it, because I still have Rhythm. I win. Because I can beat Castigate. Yep, that's what I played around. It was play around that or play around Dam. And I chose right. I mean, it's possible they have Dam. No, no way, right? I guess how are they beating Plaza? They just take Hex Parasite. Well, they don't necessarily know that I'm playing 2. And if I'm playing 1 and they take Parasite, then I just can't find an enabler for Nadu. So they definitely have to take Hex Parasite here. And it just wins because, like, normally I could lose to a Wrath, but they can't Wrath here. Why did they take Rhythm? That's strange. No. Where's the blue mana? There it is. Chord is quite good. So, do I do nothing? I'll just chord here. And they die. Doing it earlier didn't really do anything because I was out of targeted things to target anyway. And it did kind of play around instant speed removal on the Nadu, but I wasn't worried about that because I could just wait and just hold up for bid. So I have the combo, but what's the best way to go about it? I have 1 red mana. I have Trailblazer to make more. I probably chord for another Blazer. Do I need to hit? I don't think I need to hit the 2 mana 1/1. Especially if I hit all lands. Okay, on to game 3. So I would have just won the match if I had a blue source that game 1. But we will have to play another game. I think I'll just keep this. See what happens. This looks amazing. Like, having that many tutors is not good normally, but against a deck like this, where attrition is really important, it's actually quite helpful. Again, I don't have a blue source, though chances are I'll be using one of these tutors to find a Bird's Paradise. Because I have so many of them. Probably the Rhythm. That's annoying, because now I can't answer Curse Totem. Would they have played it? I think I discard that regardless. It's kind of annoying though. Okay, I get rid of Rhythm. mean, it could be like Outrider. Like, Rhythm could be better than Chord. But, I don't know. I guess maybe that would have been better. I'm probably just playing Outrider. Okay, kind of looks like I'll just have Wrath. Oh, that's such an incredible draw. Wow. Honestly, that's probably the best draw in my deck. It enables Fnatic, plays around Wrath. I mean, it doesn't play... Well, it actually plays pretty well into a single target removal. It lets me Rhythm for 4. They play Hag Mauling. I'll just Fnatic. If it survives, I win. Because I just go Outrider, hold up Chord for Nadu. If they Yorion, they die. They have Dam. They don't die here. They don't have very much. They have Yorion in hand. And playing it doesn't really matter. So I have... I just do nothing, because I can Chord for Fnatic. And then I have the 4-power creature. Honestly, yeah, the plot is so good here. So I find Fnatic. And I maybe beat removal. It might take a while. 2 removal spells could be a problem. That's so bad. Yeah, I mean, their cards haven't even been that good. Like, Tiny Bones wasn't even that good, I don't know. But that's so annoying. Wait, do I win? So I have... Lethal. They were F6ing. If they weren't F6ing, I would have held it up, probably. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, the game should end. They could have a Wrath, though. So it's not over. Though I would get about... No, even if they have Wrath, they're just dead. There's no way they come back from this. Because I draw at least 12 cards. Okay, so that's everything. So I could Chord for something maybe... Can be Hermit, though. So I probably can't beat... Wait, I have Outrider plus Nadu again, and they know about it. So if they Wrath, we just do the dance again. Except I now have way more cards. Well, they have the Wrath. And I'll have a million lands. I could have had that untapped. It doesn't really matter. Is that everything? I think it is. Okay. Sure. So I go Nadu. I play Outrider. The game ends. And I have another Nadu to reset. I think I just... do this. Get the Nantico So I just have counter spells. What's the best way to put power in play? I mean, I just use Kiki next turn, I think. I'll just pass. Maybe I should have played the Hermit. So I just counter what they do, and then I just play Kiki next turn. They're completely dead. I already have 3 red sources from 1 Trailblazer. There's no fear of decking, because even if I got low enough on cards that I was decking out, you can't actually die from the Nadu triggers. But the combo also doesn't really do that many triggers, because you just only target the original. So you do draw 4 from Kiki plus Cord or Monitor combined, but whatever. They can't actually kill anything here, because Outrider survives. So honestly, I just ignore this. Also, I don't even care about Outrider. That's fine. So I just make a bunch of 1/4s. Alright, on to the top 4. Alright, it is the top 4. So, everyone in the top 4 is on Nadu. And I think 3 of the 4 are on the same list, pretty much. And I believe Tigrak is on a different list, most likely. I'm not actually sure, though. This hand would be good. Even a 1-lander here is great if I just can cast Bop. Because it has turn 2 Fanatic. But yeah, I obviously can't keep Flooded Grove. This is... I don't know. I have to keep it, but I don't like it. Knight of Autumn is pretty dead here. With Fanatic, it would make more mana, because it's a 4/3. But I don't have Fanatic, and I'm never going to chord for it. I mean, I guess I could chord for it if I found Nature's Rhythm in the first 2 draws, or maybe 3. Because I'm going like turn 1 Bop, turn 2, just cast the Nantico, play a land. Or I could actually enchant the Bop, so I can create more copies of it. Regardless though, I need to draw something here because Cord only finds 1 combo piece. They're probably mulling at least to 6. Maybe more, or they're just deciding for a while on their 6. They mulled a 5. This deck does mull a 5 pretty well. It is a little dependent on the hand, but like 2 lands, dork, 2 different ways to get the combo pieces. It was a very good 5 and probably would just beat me. So I'm definitely just going to cast it here because just having more creatures in play is so important. Actually, this is so good with Cord right now. They have a 2, probably Fanatic. No, it's just a Nantico. So, are they trying to do the same thing? Make creatures for Cord? Maybe. I am on the play, so that's good for me. Okay. Well, pay no mind. I definitely don't have a Cord or two. That was an amazing draw. I had no way to get a combo, and I just found the other piece. Like, it is a 16 of, but still. I could have just run a land, some other random dead card. But I guess a targeter that isn't a combo piece would have also worked with Nadu, maybe. I don't think they can really interact, and that includes counter magic. I guess they could Cord for Hermit as the closest thing. So I could have already corded for Nadu because that lets me cord for the other thing while playing around Hermit. Alright, let's see what you have. They just have a cord. It's super telegraphed. Same as mine. So they could actually just cord for Hermit here. And they actually do, I think. So I could have played around that. Maybe I should have. Because they don't really have any kind of answer to Nadu. I don't know. If they don't answer this, they do die. And there's really nothing they can have, unless they decided to play a counterspell or something. It does look like Hermit. That is x equals 2 right now. So they are getting Hermit. So yeah, I did misplay. I should have just gone for Nadu because there's really nothing they can do to interact, and they couldn't win. And even if they could, they wouldn't really play around me having a Nadu. It wouldn't be affected by that. So I would have won if I did that, so I should have done that. Wait. I'm one off. So I play Monitor. And I go... Wait, this is lethal. No, because I wasn't counting the Monitor. So I do this. I have 5 untapped creatures. I go to 6. Yeah, this is lethal. That was quite the draw, huh? And that was after drawing the cord. Alright, so winning game 1 is super important because it's super important to have a post-board game on the play. So, what am I actually bringing in? Does anything matter? Oh, Linvala is the thing. You just tutor that as quickly as possible and you win. And Brutal Cathar is good. Volatile Stormdrake is great. Run Afoul is very good. This is the matchup it's for. Though I feel like it's not even the best card for the matchup. Though you can't really play multiple Linvalas, and that's the best card. I think I'm siding in too many cards to play Forbid. I don't think Knight of Autumn is worth playing. It kills like exactly Hex Parasite, which I can already kill with Cathar. Battlecrier seems worth it. Image, targeting the opponent's combo piece, seems actually quite good here. I guess I don't really love getting rid of Encore. It's Probably a land on the draw. Flooded Grove, maybe. And then Trailblazer. Though Fanatic does seem pretty important. What is it? Is it just Outrider? I feel like having more combo pieces is really good though. And if it gets like stolen by a Storm Drake or something, then I just can't combo. I mean, there's still the Kiki combo, but seems like there are a lot of cards for this matchup, but not much you don't want. It's like you need Fimage, it's so good. I guess it's worse than like Volatile Storm Drake, but both are good to draw, is the thing. Is it just Trailblazer? I don't love that, but sure. I have to keep. Does it do anything on turn 3? Potentially. I mean, it can Nadu with a land. So yeah, Trailblazer is great here. It's just so gas. Like, it lets you accelerate into things. It never gets you things you don't have, though. Because basically what it does is, it has the ETB to make mana, and then it has the power for both Fanatic and Rhythm. It's just acceleration. So if I draw land, I have a turn 3 Hex Parasite plus Nadu, which is not a kill, and probably can't interact with the opponent, so I'm not sure. I'm dead. Most likely. Well, I have the turn 3 something. Do they have it? I guess, like, they don't necessarily win with Parasite, but, like, I also only have Parasite. And, like, if I play Linvala after they go off with Parasite, they just have the answer, most likely. Because they have mana and a tutor. But, I mean, if they just have a tutor, they can tutor Nadu with Rhythm, but not with Chord. And the only way they can use Chord for Nadu is a 4-power creature. And any 4-power creature would do it. Uh-oh. I mean, if they have any tutor or Nadu, they win. They just have to have none of those. Why did they take that long? Do they have Outrider in hand or something? Well, there's the white source. If that's true. They have it. I just concede here. I mean, it's not really possible for them to whiff. And if they're in the top 4, surely they know how to play the deck. I guess I make them do it anyway, but like, I don't know. Because if they can't win and don't have interaction, and I'm able to Chord for Nadu and then hit Outrider at some point, I could win. What have they revealed? Trana and Linvala. They have the tech. Just less castable. It is stronger though, because it can steal like mana abilities. Or can it? Oh, it can. I should probably be playing that then. Because like yes, being castable is relevant, but stealing like mana abilities is insane. Outrider is less relevant. But like if your opponent goes off with Parasite, and then you play the Drana and Linvala, because they aren't able to go off fully, it kind of just wins the game. Why are they pausing? Are they out of things to target? I mean, they just hit a chord on my turn, super easily. And what does it do? I don't know. They can already draw their deck, so they don't even need to hit the 1/1. I mean, they just have like a counterspell or something. A removal, whatever. They can't hit Drana and Linvala now. Okay, well, let's see what happens. I guess I could hit like a Volatile Stormdrake instead of the Outrider. Wait, I have 4? How did that happen? I should have had a land. No, I shouldn't. Because I had Outcaster. Was I not accounting for the creature played being in play again? They just counter this, right? Or just do something in response. I'm gonna have to click through this. Well, I guess I could F6. Because it's gonna stop when I search my library. If, I guess, is a better word. So I think they're just looking for a chord so they can get a removal spell for the Hex Parasite. And then they just win on their turn. They already found a chord. So they should just win here. They could even chord for the Hermit if they play that. Didn't side it out. It just resolves? That cannot be right. They had a chord. They could just remove the Parasite. I guess they think they'll just stop the Outrider from doing stuff? I don't know. No, let's not do that. Oh, they have that. I mean, that's still a misplay from them, I'm pretty sure. There's no way they needed to let me get Nadu plus Parasite. Because if I'm able to get like a chord now, they could die. It is quite unlikely though. Is that even possible from here? I think it is. Barely. Wait, hold on. I have Chord or Monitor Fanatic. What do I play after that? Nothing. Yeah, I mean, the Runoff does nothing here. I mean, it stops me from being able to draw Outrider, but even Outrider wouldn't win me the game here. It's like, I can Corridor Monitor, untap Fanatic. Have like 2 mana still up, potentially. Or what could I draw? I could draw a Tutor. Off this last one. I did not. Like, if I drew a Tutor, I untap Fanatic. Because I have 4 lands, I untap Fanatic, I go to 6 mana. And then I can Tutor Outrider, which still doesn't really win, but I don't know. I am just dead here. And they definitely misplayed. They definitely had something to do with Chord before my Chord resolved. So do I need to land on the play? Nah, not really. Maybe, so Trailblazer is good for speed. And speed is what I want. Maybe Fimage is unnecessary. I mean, I guess the main problem with Fimage is they can just target it with a Hex Parasite. If I try to steal a Dork or something. So, yeah. I'll just do this. See what happens. So, game 3. This one game decides who goes to the finals. And plays another mirror. This is so close. I mean, it has so much gas. It just automatically wins if I have an enabler for Nadu. I feel like it's worth keeping, because like if I draw an enabler, it automatically wins. Like even on turn 4 it probably works. I don't know, I maybe could have mulled for better. Maybe I should have. Maybe I'm throwing. Do I play Nadu or Fanatic? Fanatic, right? Wait, do they have Run-a-Foul? I mean, if they're keeping a hand based on Run-a-Foul, that's really good for me because it actually doesn't matter here. Well, they could have 2. There's that. I think they're deciding between Run-a-Foul and a Dork. That's what it seems like. Like, what else could they be deciding on? They could just be doing something else, I guess. But they just played a Shockland. So I think they have to be thinking. Okay, they play Run-a-Foul. That doesn't matter. That... I mean, it cantrips. I can't actually play... Like, I just have to plot it, right? I can't play it and another thing on the same turn. Well, I can. And I guess I should. Though, no, they might just have another Run-a-Foul. Maybe not, then. They're like... If I play the Nadu, then I can go Battle Crier, and then if I draw away to get the other creature, I can just play it immediately. But if I plot it, I have 9 mana. Nadu plus Battle Crier costs 5. I guess I probably still can, so it is worth doing this. So they could have Hex Parasite Nadu, which probably doesn't really do much. I mean, it wins the turn after. That doesn't win the turn of it, is what I'm saying. But I probably just lose if they just have the combo on turn 4. Because most likely I can't combo next turn, but I do have 2 draws to get it. And it kind of seems like they were having a more interactive hand, so it's less likely they have it. I mean, if they have Hex Parasite Nadu, they obviously just play it now. Trusting, that's pretty bad. Are they following that up with Nadu? They probably should have played Nadu first in that case. Maybe they're just going like, I don't even know. That's a terrible play from them. Like, that means they just have like nothing. Do I win? I think I win. That was an amazing draw. And they have nothing. They can't have anything. There's no blue interaction spell. There's no spell pierce or anything. So what do I do here? So I have 4 green mana. I haven't played the land yet. So if I had red, I go play the Grove. Or in blue, I have Plaza, Coast, Fanatic. I do that, right? I just add red. So I go Battle Crier. And then I go Nadu holding up 3 green plus Plaza. That works. That very much works. It's better to do this because Plaza is already going to make Simic mana. So Chord is not that expensive here. It's at 2, so I go to 3. And that is game. I have Fanatic in place, so Corridor Monitor makes a ton of mana. I already have 5 creatures in play, can already play another one. 2 more now. Yeah, now I have another Nadu. These draws have not been great, though. But, like, my opponent can't even win next turn. So even if I pass the turn, I'm fine. Currently, I'm just playing Nadu right now. What can I find? I can find the 2. I guess that's worth it. Wait, hold on. Wait, that's lethal. Okay, yeah, Battle Crier just makes that work. I go Monitor, untap Fanatic. Rhythm, tap, whatever. Get the combo, win. And I'm going to be in the finals playing this. Well, it might not be the exact same matchup. But it will be a Nadu mirror. Okay, on to the finals. Alright, I'm in the finals of the Penny Dreadful 500. I'm on the play. It's a Nadu mirror, pretty much same deck. Okay, I mean, Fanatic Tutors is great. I can't keep this, though. So I'm going to 5. It's not great, but I have to keep this. Do I ever... So, Knight of Autumn is 4 power, which is relevant, but I think a land is more important because, I mean, I can't even harmonize if I don't have lands. So, it's not looking great. They kept 7, which means their hand is probably pretty good, has at least a turn 4 kill. And is maybe better than that, because why else would you keep a 7 on a draw? Or it's like turn 4 kill if you draw well as a turn 3, something like that. So I cannot hit a bop, right? There's no reason to. I think I just die. Nadu. Trailblazer, interesting. That's... Okay, so that's Nadu next turn. So if I have a turn 4 kill, I could win? Wait. Maybe? I can Nature's Rhythm for 3 next turn, so if they have Parasite but no follow-up, like they can't do the Outrider thing, I win? Like, not necessarily a win, because I only have 3 creatures and no mana, and nothing in hand. But it should just win. Though, I can't really interact on their turn is the problem. Like, you have infinite cards, but most of the cards are sorcery speed. It's basically just Chord. What? They have a counter spell? They have Chord. They can't Chord for... Hermit? No, I can't play around anything here. And I can Nadu next turn anyway, even if this gets countered somehow. With the Harmonize. So, I don't know what they could even have. Like, they just have Chord. I don't know why they kept that. I guess we'll see what they can find. But that's a strange keep. That doesn't even look like a turn 4 kill. Like, it just resolves. So I should just win. And they obviously have nothing that's that relevant, or they would have already played it. Because anything they have now probably doesn't work. Though let's see what I can find. A land is great here because it lets me play the Parasite and get 2 more triggers on both turns. Chord is great. I really need a land at some point this turn, and these next 2. It would be really bad if I didn't get a land in these 2. But having Chord is great. That's so unfortunate. I could actually lose now. Because they go Chord, and they have Chord, they obviously do. They pretty much showed that they do. That was very unfortunate. If I found a single land, I just play Hex Parasite, and then I just have way more triggers. And it's also better for the Chord. Now they just go Fanatic or something, and then they just have Nadu. Or they have that, and I can't even target it because I don't have Parasite. That's so annoying. I actually just lost because I didn't hit a land. Like, I actually lost because I didn't hit a land, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm dead. What can I actually do on their turn? I'm not sure. There's no attack here. Because, like, they just get 6 triggers right now. And then they just are gonna have the thing. So a single land just wins me the game. It's so annoying. They can't do anything this turn? But yeah, not finding a single land in 6 hits. Like, it did need to be untapped, but the only tapped ones are exactly Seacrim Coast, that's a 1 of, still in the deck. And yeah, I do automatically win if I hit something. I think. I mean, it's possible I don't, but... It's better to do this in response, but I need to check my list. So I kind of think my only interaction is doing the combo myself. They have Nature's Rhythm. They have Nanchiko. So they just play the Rhythm. They just have that. I'm dead. I'm actually just lost because... I mean, yeah, that's the first time I've lost after having Outrider plus Nadu. It just shouldn't be possible, but yeah. Just needed a single land, and I win. Am I dead, actually? I guess I could live. I can't even chord, though. Well, I can, actually. I can chord for a Parasite. Wait, I shouldn't be doing this if I want Parasite. Right, because I go chord. I get Parasite, I kill the Nadu. And then they have 4 triggers. I have to do that, right? And I'm dead to chord, but I have to do that. There's no other way I can do anything here. So I go x equals 1. If I could have hit, like, lands earlier, I might have tried for the 2 mana 1/1, and then I could have actually gone infinite. It's not like I could even do the combo, though, with that draw. So I have nothing. They hit a land. That's bad for me. They probably just have another one. Can they already afford? They can't afford to rhythm. They have chord. I'm dead. I just lose. That's so annoying. All I needed was 1 land. And just didn't hit it. Like, there's no way they lose. They have more cards than I started with. They already have the nod to go. So just 1 land and they win. So they just play that now. And they just win. They just eventually find the combo. I mean, I guess they can't really combo, right? They don't have the mana for that. So, like, how do they interact with me, is the question. Honestly, yeah, how do they even interact with me? Like, even if they have their entire deck in their hand and infinite mana, can they even interact? Honestly, I'm not sure that they can, and that's definitely... I mean, the deck should definitely be changed to make that possible. But, like, I think they just can't really do anything, but they're gonna have Outrider in core. On my turn. Though, if they draw the Kiki, I think they lose, maybe? If they don't, they can chord for it. They chord for both, chord or monitor and Kiki, but if they draw... And they can just already play the monitor. Well, they need a blue land, but they probably have a land drop still. I'm not sure. I guess they don't draw lands, but... So they chord... Oh no, I'm just dead, because they didn't draw the Kiki. If they drew the Kiki, I won, but they drew it, so I'm dead. Wait, what? What is that? Oh, it's Hyrax. I don't know why they play that. Is there any reason to play that? I guess they're playing both it and the other one? I mean, they still lose by drawing Kiki, right? Or could they have mana for it? They might. They would need... Well, I guess if they have 4 copies of the Plaza, it's pretty easy to Kiki. So there's that, but also... They probably just don't have it, so they can just chord for it already, pretty much. Maybe not, though. Maybe they already drew it. I think they win, actually. They have Bop untapped, because of the Hyrax. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they just are able to do it. I guess they could accidentally shock. I will definitely make them play it out. Another untapper for a red mana. They already have it. Looks like it. They just play Kiki here, and they have high rec, so it's quicker. Alright. Okay, so they've decided to make 17. I don't know why they even played that over corridor monitor if they're gonna do that, but okay. So game 2. Flash freeze, run afoul, Storm Drake, Linvala, and then I'm just looking at these two. Get rid of some things. I don't know. I mean, am I ever tutoring it over Storm Drake? This? I don't think so. I like having some way to interact. Though I guess that's Linvala, so I don't really need a way. Once I go off. Battle Crier, I kinda like it, but nah. If I'm tutoring a 3, I can just tutor a Nadu or an Outrider. So sure. Do this. Next game I side out a land, a Flooded Grove, for a Trailblazer. Does not function. Oh, this is a keep. So turn 1, Pilgrim, turn 2, Plot. This is a turn 4 kill. I mean, it could sometimes be the land. I feel like not. That's just this. If I draw Fanatic, it's a turn 3. No play, they might have Fanatic. So I'm gonna have 5 mana. Run afoul. That's a problem. Am I ever dead, though? Yeah. I mean... Outcaster is lethal. Or, yeah, Outcaster plus Rhythm is lethal with the untapped land. I can't really hold up... Oh, that doesn't even care about Run afoul, so... But they could have a Nadu thing as well. They don't have blue plus white. So I guess I should just be fine. That was not the right play. Wow, I threw. I needed to wait a turn and go for Linvala. Because I don't have a green source, I can't just go Nadu. That's such a throw. If I waited with Outcaster, I could have gone Linvala next turn. If I played Temple Garden, I could have top-decked a green source. I mean, I have to play it, right? I don't know. What am I even getting here? Is it ever Storm Drake? Honestly? Yeah. I could have played Run afoul, No, because I still didn't have a green source. Unless I play the land. So I can go in Vala. I don't have blue mana. I can't have a counterspell. Nadu. That is lethal. I don't think they can interact. Yep, just draw better. Though I did not draw better last game. But Nadu isn't draw. I'm good at drawing better. I'm not good at getting Nadu triggers better. That just doesn't sound as good. I play around or run afoul. Play around free mana leak. Okay, that is GG. I'm actually behind on time. Could matter if we both get the Kiki combo. That does not matter. I guess I could have like 2. And that could maybe matter. It never really does though, right? Well, I guess I do it in response to this chord. But they don't have it. Okay, how am I this unlucky again? I had like 12 triggers that didn't hit a land. Maybe it was 10. But I can't even chord here. Yeah. I lose Nadu and can't get it back. Okay then. I mean, it doesn't matter. I can't lose because I have 3 mana and no creatures. But how do I get that unlucky with not finding lands? Wrath of God. Okay, let's try that again. I mean, I don't have to care about this, but I will. Alright. Okay, they conceded. So, game 3, I'm on the draw. So, I put in a Trailblazer, get rid of a land. Alright. This is the last game of the 500. Let's see if I can win a 5th. Oh, am I really gonna gamble? What a hand. I mean, I have to keep it. It's a turn 3 kill potentially. And that's kind of what I need if I want to win. I mean, I died to run afoul, so... And that's probably 4, so maybe it's not the best, but... Let's just gamble. Makes it even more gambling. They mulled a 5. That is an amazing draw. Alright, do you have the run afoul? And will I draw... I mean, I guess I just need to draw a 3rd land, and I have a white Orzhov Trailblazer. No run afoul. No run afoul. Okay. They could win. With the mull to 5. I mean, it doesn't really affect the Nature's Rhythm turn 3. So if they have that, I guess they wanted it more. Let's see though. In that way, we both have a turn 3 in the last game. 2 cards. They need 2 relevant cards or they can't win. Nature's Rhythm by itself does nothing. Wait, no. If they have a 4-power creature for 2 mana, they can find a Linvala. And then I chord for Volatile Stormdrake and win anyway. Okay. It's fine. It's actually even better that they have Drana and Linvala in that case. So, I mean, they have to actually win the game. Or Nadu plus Outrider. Or they just die. I guess, like, they could have interaction, run afoul. But they don't. So, are they just doing the Nature's Rhythm? Please just get Drana and Linvala. Let me have this. Wait, what? What does that mean? What? Now I'm scared. Are they getting a Nadu plus Hex Parasite? With like a Fimage? Or the Steel? The Steel would be so bad. I should have played Outrider. I should have played Outrider. Possibly. Wait, I can just steal it back? Okay. No Hex Parasite. So I've chord 4. 2. It's my only play, right? Chord for 2, steal it back. They could have a thing though, because they have Nature's Rhythm already. Though, they need like 2 things, I think. So I think I do just have to Stormdrake here. Is there any other play? Like, it has to be chord. I guess wait to Stormdrake is maybe the play, because I have 3 chords. If they counter it, whatever. That probably is the play. Like, they could have a counterspell plus Outrider. It's unlikely. So yeah, I just pass. I mean, they have to know it's chord for Stormdrake, right? It's so telegraphed. They could have got Drana and Linvala. So, like, I could have... No, I have to do that. I have to pay life. So they could have got Drana and Linvala, but that's even worse into Stormdrake, right? So I go Stormdrake. Target the Nadu. What did they get here? Another Nadu. What did they get? Not Hex Parasite. I should win. Unless they can get something good here. Revoker? Name Outrider? Does that win? Larcenist, okay. So, I don't have the win. Can I chord for interaction still? Do I have removal? I don't play Cathar. What did they target? They did not target one of their own things. I'm a little surprised about that. So, what removal do I have? None, I think. So I have like Cathar. I think yeah, it's just Linvala, right? Or do I have lethal? So I go... Okay, so I have Outrider for 3. I did just lose doing this, but I have 4 creatures with Outrider. 2 chords in hand. But only 1 untapped creature. That should just win, and like they don't even have part of the combo right now. I need to see my deck. My only interaction is Linvala. I don't have a way to remove the Larcenist. So I could go for Linvala now and then next turn go for the kill. And like, how do they kill? I guess they could tutor something, but like they only have 3 mana. They could have Chord. I think I just go for the kill. Wait, I don't even need to sack Nadu right away. But I'm gonna have to sack it immediately. Oh, it's permanence. Yeah, it keeps its colors. There's nothing to do with Outcaster. It's just sack the Nadu to get another Nadu. I could have spent less life. I don't care. Well then, let's see it. The kill. I can't take too long. It doesn't really matter though. Okay, so that's bad. Hit 2 dead things. 3 dead things. 4 dead things. Please give me a card with text at some point. No way I find 8 dead cards in a row. How am I so unlucky with these? I actually just hit 8 dead cards in a row. Amazing. Eight dead cards in a row. Run afoul is not completely dead. I've been so unlucky with these Nadu hits. All 3 games. I just hit horribly. And like, it didn't matter at all the game 2. Game 1 it lost me the game. And it might lose me the game again. Because it should have been so easy to just win. But I might actually just lose. Because I'm just hitting nothing. Okay, I mean, I've hit 2 lands, and 5 hits. I mean, I have Flash Freeze, that's about it. I mean, Flash Freeze is kind of huge. Because they can barely do anything as it is. Like, even if I have nothing, they probably can't win. So Flash Freeze just wins, I think. Because they don't have Nadu, they don't have any kind of targeter. They don't even have that much mana, it's only 6 mana, unless they put a 4-power creature in play. And even if they answer my things, I just put the Nadu combo back in play. So I don't think there's any way I lose. Well, I did not mention it yet, this video. But I've said this like the last 2 videos that I won the 500. But every time, so I've made it to the top 8 of a 500 like 10 times. In 6 of them I lost the first round, and like in 4 of them I won. And in all 4 I ended up winning the entire tournament, so I've never lost in the top 4 or in the finals. And it seems to be holding. For 5 tournament wins. 500 wins. Let's see it. Image. I can't counter that. So that is quite the start. They can steal. It doesn't matter though. They probably hit Storm Drake, right? Because that takes my Nadu away, even though it doesn't really matter. But like, how do they ever... What? Actually, I could have been dead if they had an Outrider in hand. Because I can't counter that with Flash Freeze. That is a strange play. They could have just had their own Nadu, but they decided not to? That's weird. I mean, they were dead anyway. Cool. I just pass. Just play Nadu. Is that named? It is named. It's not legendary? Wait, it is. It just doesn't matter because it's not a group. Oh, it does matter. Slight misplay, who cares? I can rhythm for 2. And it might actually be deterministic from here. Oh, it is, for sure, because I have Chord as well. So, I just start doing stuff. Be a little wary of time, but I have plenty. I have both in hand already. So, make some mana. I already have 2 red mana, and I can get another one with the monitor. Need a blue mana. Actually, I can just Chord right now. For Trailblazer. I could have a counter, but Unified Will doesn't work, so it's fine. So, I mean, I just have infinite hits off Outrider still, so it doesn't matter. And I have won a 5th 500. Alright, so I won the PD 500. So, yeah, the top 8, 5 Nadu Kiki decks. All pretty much the same deck. Same list. Yeah, I mean, there are a little bit of differences. Probably mostly from Tigrex. But yeah, so I lost to Orzhov Deathcloud and got kind of destroyed in my first match. And then just won. I only faced the mirror twice in both of the final 2 rounds. But yeah, Nadu is kind of broken. So I will probably make a video for the kickoff. I probably won't do it for the rotation. It depends.